They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second.
I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback and no than to establish the running game early.
Here's Trubisky to throw. To the right side, get to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. He takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. An 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage, and he'll fight forward. To about the 27-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now Osweiler on second down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Drake. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And it's caught by Parker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
From the gun, it's Osweiler. Complete to its running back, Kenyon Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Right, 58, right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Minka Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gotta go, gotta go. Red,
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Howard with his sights on a third straight 1,000-yard season to begin his career. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. Red, up.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Finds his target, it's Bellamy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, gotta go. 18.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Gone!
They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Stills. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now Osweiler on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got Miller. Miller with first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
18. Blue.
Here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Parker unable to get that one. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Strong left. Hot.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On the left side, this is Stills. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Short kick. It's taken to the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Move. There we go. You see it? Hands up.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he stopped immediately there. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Zach Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Blue, blue. Bang, 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 bang. Choosing Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Leopard! Alert, alert! Leopard! Leopard! Check 50, check 50. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Osweiler on 2nd down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action. Now Osweiler. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again on second and 10 now. It's Osweiler. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Deion Bush with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. A give to Howard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Second and 10 now from the 27.
You see it? You see it?
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They pitch out to Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, Methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The All-Pro in 2 positions.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot.
Right back to Drake. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Detroit! Watch twist.
First carry for Frank Gore back home here in Miami. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Detroit!
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Running, it's Drake. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They stay on the ground with Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Running with Howard. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Move.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bears, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.